This is not good.
What is it? Oh no, that's really not great. We're going to tell some listener stories.
We both heard a little girl about 7 on the radio saying, Mum, Mum.
Coming home, the upstairs curtains are billowing out above the path in front of the house. The landlord also said, oh, check with Nancy next door in case she popped in to open them. Yeah.
What's this landlord's name? Mad bastard. You put any song in the middle of the night.
Especially if it's really upbeat, happy.
What's that one that's an Insidious? That is horrible. And as if from nowhere, this elderly lady spoke to me. You do know me, and you will remember who I am. Can I just say, this is excellent storytelling. Good afternoon, morning and evening. Well, middle of the night.
Vietnam. Welcome to episode
I'm not sure which one.
19.
19.
It is, isn't it?
Episode 19 of Ghost
Ghost
Huns. We've come so far.
Always coming far.
Always. Every day.
Oh, it's so good to be here. Barney's in the room.
Hello.
But you've all been asking to see Barney, and you're still not going to.
Well, we did sort of levitate you in the dark for a bit.
Yeah, he's asked not to be in. To be fair, he's recently had a haircut. And I'm not sure he knows how he feels about it yet, so that's probably why.
We discussed it at Bucky. We like it.
No, I like it. Do you like it?
I'm oscillating.
Right. Okay. What a nice word.
Oscillating.
Okay. How have you
Where's your
been?
accent
Okay,
from?
fucking hell. Jeez,
No.
I'm just trying to start a conversation.
Sorry.
Completely ignores me.
It varies. I have one of those things where my accent changes depending on who I've been talking to.
Are you a bit French?
I grew up in France, yeah.
There you go.
What,
That's another
oscillating is French.
thing. No, but there's a reason behind the tonality.
You don't
And
know what you're talking
no
about.
idea. Okay.
No, there's a reason behind the tonality. Okay, you definitely shop at Astrid and me.
Don't mug them off. They might sponsor us.
Just for any listeners who are wondering, the shit bag is here. The shit bag has made it to this episode.
I'm glad because honestly, I'm ill again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I think it's only a matter of time before I shuffle off this mortal coil.
What brought that on?
The fucking podcast, probably. The fact that
Haunted.
the fact that all we ever do is take the piss out of the dead.
Today's not going to change.
And quite frankly, they've come. They're coming after me. So, I had a very nice discussion about ghosts actually the other day with my friend, and also the lovely Rachel Fairburn,
Oh,
who
she's
I saw the other
great.
day. We were talking to about ghosties. Ghosties.
Because she does a ghosty podcast as well, right?
Yes, which I have listened to now. Love it. Very into it. Enjoy it.
Nice.
Wish there was proper evidence of ghosts in any podcast, to be honest.
Well, there isn't ours, but listen, that's our
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is our USP.
That's true. We are the only podcast to feature real ghosts. Great.
Three's calling me. But listen, that's not
Who?
important. Three.
What, the mobile?
3 mobile.
Why are you with 3?
Oh yeah.
Are you fucking kidding
It's
me?
the worst fucking.
Why?
provider.
You're not 13 anymore. Why are you with 3? You've got control of your own network provider.
Because I don't like change, and I've been with them since I was 13.
Oh my god!
I hate
Why
change.
are you on 3?
Yeah, it's grim. You don't get any signal anywhere. And like when I got back in from my holiday,
Do you know what you
which
deserve?
we should talk about.
Yeah, we will. But you deserve nothing but the worst.
Yeah, I know. I brought it on myself.
You're 38 now.
Fuck off. That you need to get out. When I got into Gatwick after my lovely holiday, they just blocked all my service.
Brilliant. They
So
sound
all
great.
I could do was log on to Gatwick Wi-Fi, and I just couldn't use my.
You
phone.
couldn't go home.
Yeah, I was like, I'm stuck.
I live at Gatwick Airport
Yeah,
now.
I've been living there for a while.
So you've been on holiday.
Oh my god.
Where have you been?
Well, I went to Tromsø, which is pronounced Tromsø.
I already hate.
And
this,
I went
Suzie.
to stay in the really good part of it called Vevet.
That's South African, definitely. Definitely. What have we said about accents?
Vevert Bakery.
Okay.
I lived next to a bakery when I was there, and it was amazing. And I had kanelbolle, which is cinnamon buns.
Oh my
you
God.
plebs. And they were
What a twat.
Oh my God, they were amazing. And okay, the cinnamon buns are one thing, but the Northern Lights, saw them twice.
I can't believe I banked on you not seeing them at all because you know when it's just classic Preece
Well, yeah, and
goes all that way. And
I completely agree. I was like, I'm going to go, and it's going to be like, because when I once went on a dolphin safari and like we didn't see any dolphins, we just saw trash in the ocean, and they were like, why don't we just go pick up the trash instead? And I was like, I've paid like £120 to see dolphins in Cornwall. And so we had bad luck then. So I was like, it's gonna be like the dolphin safari where we just,
that sounds like a racket. Like there's not been enough criminals that year, so no one's doing community service. We'll get the tourists to come and fucking do it.
And they're like, do your bit for the community. And I was like, I'm picking up fucking 40th birthday balloons out of the sea.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't want
cigarettes and pink toilet roll.
Yeah, it was fucking grim. But we were really lucky. But did you know that the Northern Lights, about 98% of the time, appear white? They're like, you think they're not swirling green.
And yours were swirling green, weren't they?
Well, when you point a photo at it, fuck's sake, when when you point a camera at them, they pick up the colours.
Shut up.
Yeah, but on our last night, as we were walking back to our Airbnb, which is close to the bakery, we saw them and they were green. And they just swirled overhead, and I literally nearly cried.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh my God, I was beside myself.
Listen, I've said to Adam when I saw your photos, I was like, I have to go. One, I really want to go, but two, I need to beat Suzie.
Yeah, the competitive element.
It's not.
I've really raised the bar though.
It's not a good. You really have.
Like, good luck.
So this is what I'm interested in. How much was it?
Johnny paid for a lot because it was my Christmas present.
Was it expensive while you were there?
Yeah, so when you go up the little cable car and you're on top of the mountain, I got a round of 2 pints cost £19.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and to be fair, the view. So I was like, maybe they're adding, but actually it is quite expensive. And you know what?
Are you talking similar London prices generally?
Kind of, yeah. Okay, and in a way, you kind of get used to it. And it's so magical. And
yeah, it looks
when
amazing.
You're doing the tours, yes, it is quite expensive. But you just do it because you're like, I'm here once.
Yeah, you've got to do it, yeah.
You've got to do it. You just put aside the money and you're like, just go and enjoy it and then think about it
Was
later.
accommodation expensive?
Again, don't know, because I have the most generous boyfriend
Can you
in the
please
world.
ask Johnny? Because I don't have the most generous boyfriend in the world. No, I'm joking. You're lovely. Thank you.
But I would say, honestly, one of the best parts of the holiday, the Northern Lights, the Kanalbola, but the fucking Airbnb, I don't know what she put on that mattress, like that mattress topper, that those ones that you put on top of a mattress and it sinks down, like memory foam, and you're just there and you have your own duvets, so I could be like, fuck off. You're on one side,
nice.
I'm on the other, and you're in this
two duvet bed. You got a two dovet bed.
Two dovet.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And so you could just you're snuggled into this cloud.
So nice.
And the snow swirling around outside the window.
Oh, stop it.
Honestly, and I went to the Troll Museum because I thought that was on brand for ghost hunts.
Right. You went to the Troll Museum. I bet Johnny was thrilled.
Yeah. That was £25 entry.
Well, listen, your boyfriend may have taken you on an extremely romantic trip to Norway where you saw the Northern Lights. You sled with the Huskies and you cuddled up into a cloud while watching the snow. But my boyfriend last night bought me an oven lasagna. So,
yeah. Listen, that is love.
Listen, we're all winning.
That's amore.
On different levels. No, I am so... Well, actually, I've never been asked. But when I saw your pictures, I was like, it looked... incredible.
I think you would love it.
I think I'd love it.
I think you'd love it.
I love the snow.
Yeah.
Love the
and
snow.
also, we rented kit, so you're wrapped up in these coats that they give you,
exactly,
and proper snow boots. So actually, you're so snug, and you're just wandering around the streets like.
Yeah, you're not there in your shit Uggs from Primark and your puffer jacket.
I mugged off a Chinese tourist though, so that wasn't great. I shouldn't have done that.
What did you do?
Well, we're all
here we
stood around the campfire, and we're all exchanging our names and where we come from. And then this girl was like, "Hi, I'm Chang Su, but call me Olivia, because it's easier." You annoying white
I don't think
people.
it is.
I know.
It isn't easier. I'm quite happy to say Chang Su.
Yeah, I know, and well, I spoke to my brother about this. He studied Chinese, and he was like, "There's a whole thing, and actually, it is easier." And I don't know, but I don't want to be the what do you call it?
God, no, don't touch this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to go into this.
No. So she said called her Olivia.
Yeah, she called her Olivia, and it was
It's such
fine.
a shame. I'm sorry, but it is such a shame that we're so shit.
Exactly.
With languages that we can't even be trusted to say someone's name properly.
And they say it with a sigh. They're like, I'm Chang Su, but just call me Sarah. And you're like, oh God, like
how awful
we're
are
that
we?
bad that we're like, we can't be bothered to
I
say
know,
a
we
name
can't
right.
be arsed.
And then she went, and I've been living in Coventry for the last month. And I turned round to her, and in front of a campfire of 30 people, I went, oh, I'm so sorry. She just went, yeah, I know, I'm really boring. I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, it was a joke. I was trying to do a bit. And then no one laughed because no one's from the UK around the campfire. So no one got that. I was
Johnny like, shut up?
Well, he tried to save me, and he went, but Warwick's nice. And she was like, like no one got it. And I was like, you can't save me, Johnny.
I don't understand why she took offence to it.
Because I said, I'm so sorry that you lived there. Because as a joke.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't understand why she she was saying, oh, I know I'm boring. I don't understand why.
Because I think she didn't realise I was joking. She thought I was saying it's. She was like, oh, you're right. Oh, sorry, I am boring.
Oh no, that's
awful. Yeah. So
And
that was
so
happening
you're
as all the like Venus is passing overhead, and
you're
I'm there
a
like,
twat.
fuck off, Chang Su.
Yeah.
Coventry. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So that was good.
So Chang Su from Coventry, if you're listening, Susie didn't mean to call you a boring twat.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Chang Su. I love you.
Anyway, yeah, and
So-
sorry that we're so shit at pronunciation. Okay.
Anyway, that was a lovely catch up.
It was nice.
How have you been? Have you been on any trips to?
No.
Norway? Okay.
I've been nowhere. I've been to Stoke-on-Trent, been to Manchester, been to Wales. That's it for gigs, and that's.
You be forwarding your career.
Yeah, I've been working on the old cat here. Shall we crack on with an episode?
Well, you know what we need to do.
I am so
There
excited.
is a
Do you know what?
tarot card which will set the tone.
This is fast becoming my favourite part of the podcast.
Me too. But think about it.
Well, I go for the one that just calls out to me.
Okay. All right.
But now I can't remember which one it was.
Oh.
That was this one. Fuck's sake, my nails.
She's got very long nails.
Ooh, we're ready. I'm so
Oh my
nervous.
God, don't be the tower. What is it?
Oh, this is not good.
What is it?
This is not good.
What is it? Oh no, that's really
shit.
not great. That's not good.
Is it not good?
Is that 9 of Swords?
Oh no.
Fuck!
Oh, that's really bad.
Do you know that? Have you seen this
that's
before?
that's someone lying up in bed, putting their head in their hands.
It can't be good, can it?
Okay.
With swords going through their
shit.
body.
Go on, Barney. What?
So the 9
Oh, Barney,
of
is it really bad?
Swords is often associated with fear and anxiety,
Oh.
as well as self-defeat, deep unhappiness, stress, being overwhelmed and burdened.
Oh my God. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, the 9 is a sign of anxiety and fear. It encourages one to not dwell on past fears and to seek help from others.
So it's still not bad. I mean,
That's really bad, isn't it?
couldn't that apply to everyone? Don't we all have moments of deep fear and
Anxiety and fear.
anxiety? I'm not a very anxious person, I'll be honest. Are you anxious?
Oh God, all the time.
Are you?
Oh my God, I get so much anxiety.
I'm too far the other way. I don't worry enough.
I didn't have much anxiety when I was abroad.
I was on your fucking holiday to Norway. We're
Yeah.
talking about that again.
When
Found a way
when
of-
I was with the Huskies, I didn't have much anxiety, weirdly. Okay, well, that's just what it does is set the tone for the podcast. So I don't know what's
Shit.
going to happen, but
Okay,
anxiety
it's going to be stressful, anxious, and
and fear.
pretty horrible. Okay, great.
So we have now got to the bit where we're going to tell some listener stories because you guys are all fucking amazing and have sent
Incredible.
your incredibly chilling, spooky tales to us. And some of them are fucking creepy.
Honestly, some of them, I am just absolutely fucking petrified. Also, you guys that are sending us all these ones on TikTok and everything, we absolutely love you. The people that are mugging off our Susie's Welsh heritage, love you too. You're all correct. The people having rows with other people in our TikTok comments are also brilliant. Really enjoying that. It's like having our own soap opera.
Yeah, it is just unfolding, is it?
Yeah.
Slowly eats away at my anxiety and fear. Okay, so shall I kick off with one from Gemma?
Yes, please.
Yeah? Okay. Hi, Huns. We were renting a small 2-up, 2-down Victorian terraced house in one of the older parts of the town we grew up in. The houses on the road had originally housed people that worked at the sandpits nearby. The access to the back garden of our house was through a gate out on the front of the house, which then had a passageway which ran under the second box room bedroom. It gave shared access point to our garden and to the next door neighbour's garden. I was nervous about this, as you never know what your neighbours are going to be like, but when we met her, she was a sweet old lady in her late 70s and thought she couldn't do any harm. As time went on, I felt increasingly uneasy. Nothing I could immediately pinpoint, the odd thing going missing and turning up in a random place. Later we spoke about it and we both thought the other was moving them. Turns out we weren't, until one day we went out for the day to the beach.
No, I don't like this.
Locking up as we left all the windows and doors checked. Coming home, the upstairs curtains are billowing out above the path in front of the house.
Ugh.
All upstairs windows, front and back, were wide open from the top part.
That is horrible.
Yeah. These were the old style sash windows. After running in, checking we hadn't been burgled, and everything was where it should be, and we closed the windows, we thought how odd it was as we remembered locking up that morning. My boyfriend rationalised and said the windows were old and probably fell open, and he contacted our landlord, who, to be fair, said he'd been meaning to replace them and the doors to be double glazed, so he just brought that forward. The landlord also said, "Oh, check with Nancy next door in case she popped in to open them, to air the house as a nice gesture."
Hang on, Derek.
Yeah.
What's this landlord's name? Mad bastard. But imagine if your neighbour was just like, by the way, as a nice gesture, I went into your house and opened all the windows
To air your house.
To air your house. Janet, there is a cost of living crisis going on.
Yeah.
I want no air in my house. I can't believe that. It's outrageous.
And also, like, the way he says, check with Nancy in case she popped in, suggests it's happened before.
Suggests she's always there. Unless you're doing the dishes. Get out.
Up. Check with Nancy next door in case she popped in to open them and air the house as a nice gesture because it had been a warm day. Sorry? What did you say? How on earth would Nancy get in? Oh, the landlord said. He'd forgotten to let us know that our next door neighbour had a spare key.
Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Nancy wants to get in.
I'd stage a robbery.
On Nancy?
Yeah.
What,
I'd stage a robbery and then I'd frame her and then I'd send her to prison. And also Derek, I don't know what his name is. What was his name?
What, the landlord?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm going to call him Dennis. I think that's
Dennis.
the landlord's name. I'd send Derek and Nancy to prison for using my house as a walking passage. Coming in as and when they please. This is making me really angry. Because it always worries me when you know how often you move house in London. And I bet there are so many people that have got keys to your house.
Do you think?
Yeah. Don't you? I never gave mine in. I couldn't be arsed, I forgot. I've got loads of keys
I
in my
never
house.
thought about that.
And they're not changing the locks every time.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of Nancys going about
There's
London.
a lot of Nancys.
Yeah, Nancy is a cautionary tale. That was it, we thought. The sweet older lady next door had actually been letting herself in and
The
messing
sweet
with us.
elderly burglar from next door.
Yeah, the elderly burglar. That should be the name of the podcast.
Well, we found the episode now.
She'd been letting herself in and messing with us to try and get us to move out, or so we thought. To the point we would try and catch her in the act. We sat indoors all day one Sunday with no TV, no anything on to make her think we'd gone out. We heard the back door handle rattle, thinking we'd caught her. Except when we got to the back door, no one was there. Odd. We started leaving a key in the doors so she couldn't get in.
Smart.
Our landlord replaced the windows and doors, and we thought, great, we don't have to worry, now everything will be fine, and the neighbour no longer has a key, so we didn't have that doubt anymore. Except it didn't end there.
Oh my God.
It got worse. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of a crashing, like someone dropping a plate or something. It came from downstairs. I woke my boyfriend, and he could immediately see the fear and panic in my eyes. What is it? There was a thud from downstairs, followed by several more bangs and crashes. I knew I wasn't imagining it, as his head turned as well. Thinking someone had broken in, I was petrified. You hear how people get beaten just for being home. It was all I could do not to wet myself in fear.
Oh my God.
All my Lee, his boyfriend's called Lee, all my Lee could arm himself with was an iron golf club. Go on, Lee. That's good.
Can I just say, this is excellent storytelling.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
It's so...
I'm now imagining Lee with a fucking
Yeah,
massive...
I'm in. I forgot this was a true story. I thought this was one we found on the
No.
fucking internet.
So Lee's got his iron golf club, and with that in hand, he charged downstairs, trying to be as loud as possible, hoping there were chances, and would run off, switching on the lights, but nothing, not a single thing out of place. So confused, I ran to the bathroom for an urgent wee, and then we went back to bed. And I tried to make it make sense. It couldn't have been Nancy next door. There was no way that little old lady was hulking out in the middle of the night, moving her furniture around, and the other neighbour worked nights, as we had spoken a few times. A few weeks went by without incident, and we'd forgotten everything that had happened. Only, in the middle of the night, we were both woken to booming loud music. Again, armed with the stupid golf club that now lived under our bed, Lee went downstairs only to discover it was our CD player on at 2 a.m. for no reason whatsoever.
I hate it's the music. It's so weird.
I fucking hate that.
If you put any song in the middle of the night,
Especially if it's really upbeat, happy, and it's like...
what's that one that's an Insidious?
Oh, I don't know.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Fuck.
And what was? Oh, there was another one. Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
How'd
Where'd you get
Look,
those
I've got. Oh,
peepers?
disgusting.
Fucking creme.
Gross. I hate it. There's something about. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's minging.
'Cause
Minging.
It's the juxta...
Yeah, my nephew's been. Yeah, the juxtaposition.
Juxta.
My nephew's been listening to. Have you ever seen Dora the Explorer?
Oh, yeah. Spanish Dora. Love her.
Okay, why? Have you got any children in your life?
She's Spanish.
Okay. If you ever need to find her, stop it now. If you ever need to know where Suzie is, she's at home watching Dora. There's this song that the map sings. It's fucking shit. It's just I'm the map, 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 and then it ends. But even if that were to play at 1 o'clock in the morning on a light, and then it goes map, 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 like that. It's fucking the worst song. Hang on, do you know what? I'm just going to play it for you super quickly.
I'm going to haunt you with that.
Because it's only about 10 seconds long, but I need you to understand how fucking annoying this song is. I'm the map. 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 I'm the map.
You know it so well.
There's only fucking 3 words in it. So even that, I was just thinking, what's the most annoying and inane song I can think of? And it is I'm the map. It's a bit catchy though, isn't it? There's something catchy about it.
I'm going to play that
Over
late
and
at
over
night.
again. Yeah, that's so. If you even heard that on your CD player, it's the most annoying and stupid song, but anything's creepy.
Oh my God. So
Isn't
maybe
it?
that's what's playing. Lee goes downstairs.
I'm the
Dora
map.
the Explorer is playing full volume. Lee went downstairs only to discover it was our CD player on at 2 a.m. for no reason whatsoever. He turned it off and it came straight back on
No vial.
as he got to the second step, coming back to bed. So he went back, turning it off, and this time unplugging it.
Can I stop you there?
Yeah?
I was just going to ask you this,
Yeah.
but in those situations, I don't know if I'd unplug it.
Why?
Because if it still played, I'd know for sure it was a ghost and I don't think I could cope with it.
Oh.
I'd have to keep it plugged in because then I could explain it away. Would you unplug? No fucking way would I unplug it. No way. There's too much like...
But you're so scared already. I suppose the rational part is like, of course it won't play again.
Do you know what this is? No, but this is kind of what do you know earlier on when I said, are you anxious? Because I'm the other way. I can explain anything away if I want to in my head. Or I'll explain, like if I'm worried about something, I'll be like, no, I'll be all right. And then, or if that were to happen, I'd be like, no, it's this, it's this, it's this. And even if I didn't believe it, even if I was still scared inside, that would stop me from freaking out. And if I unplugged it, so would you unplug it?
Well...
And then it still plays.
I think I would unplug it.
Oh no, it goes. Oh, I hate it.
So
Sorry.
grim.
Carry on with the story. File.
So he went back, turning it off, and this time unplugging it. That was it for me. I hated the house. Every time I was on my own, I'd lock myself in the bedroom and would just hear footsteps and noises. I became quite ill and I had to spend a month in bed, and the noises I heard, I thought I was going mad. In the end, I moved out and went back home to my parents. Lee stayed till the end of our lease, and we could move somewhere else, he said, but the music came back on one night, but he had unplugged the CD player. We spoke to others about it, and apparently the houses on that road were all joined by the loft hatch.
No.
Mate, you have to put that volume down on your mic.
Sorry. No. That's horrible.
That is fucking disgusting.
You know all those stories about people living in your loft. Is that what's going to happen at the end of this? Oh my God.
She just puts here at the end. So now I'm unsure if it was a ghost or someone accessing the house from the loft. Either way, it makes me feel sick and I won't even drive down that road. It's horrible. Fucking great story, Gemma.
It is such a good story. I hated
that has so many elements that are grim. Like the tonky music and then like the loft, like the people in the loft.
I don't know what's scarier actually. I think it's people being in the lofts is more scary than a ghost.
Like intruders.
Yeah, what was that? There's been a couple of films, hasn't there? Oh, what's that one where?
It's kind of like Parasite, but the other way around.
I haven't seen.
Oh
Parasite.
yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you, Devon,
forget.
I did you see my face then? I tried to take it back. I was like, I want to hear what you just heard.
Take it back. Take it back.
There was what I can't remember what it was, but there was like a scene where this man was looking through the mirror because they just didn't understand what was happening in the house, and then it was like you could see the man through the wall. And he was living in the walls.
Fuck.
I can't remember. I wish I could remember what the film is because it's so horribly
also, there's something also about this neighbourhood where, like, you know, like the neighbours, like, eventually go, oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
We're all connected by the loft hatch.
Yeah, we all are in and out of each other's loft hatches.
Oh, no, it's fucked up. It's
like some weird house swingers.
Yeah.
Weird.
Creepy.
Weird, creepy.
Yeah.
That is fair.
To be fair, that is the theme of the tarot.
Thank you very much, Gemma. Was it Gemma?
Yeah, Gemma.
Thank you, Gemma. That's a brilliant story.
Gemma's
Thank
a
you.
fucking legend.
I think the tarot was really. I think that's what the tarot. I am feeling scared. Genuinely feeling scared.
Yeah, me too. Fucking great story. Have you got one for me,
I have.
please?
I'm just checking your itinerary. Did you bring your coriander?
No, because I'm going to put it in my dinner tonight.
What are you having?
But look, I have coconut salmon.
Shut up! That sounds so nice.
It's really good. It's a really simple recipe as well.
Are you making
I've got Himalayan rock salt. Here we go. That will cleanse.
Oh, good.
Cleanse.
So,
Oh, and Metrobank, Wingland. There's so many elements.
I'm
going to
bank with
that if you just
Wingland.
listen to this one episode, you'll
Doesn't
be like,
make any sense,
what
does
the
it?
fuck
So
are
I'm
you
looking for
talking about?
Karen. Okay, this is from Karen. My first experience of a ghost was back in the early noughties when I was alone in a locked bathroom. It was on the top floor. I put the radio on for a shower. That's your first mistake. Never do that. I heard coughing. I assumed it was the radio interference. I heard it a second time, and I popped my head around the shower curtain.
Oh,
A foot
God.
from the shower was a woman dressed in a long grey dress. Her fair hair was up in a bun. She had a white cap, like a shower cap. Long white apron. This is like a maid, isn't it?
That's fucking horrible. This is like.
And I
Berlin.
saw black boots. She smiled, curtsied, and said, "Hello, my name is Emily."
They're always Emily, aren't they?
We'd said that at the Ouija
Always.
board. I knew when she was around because I smelt lavender. The second time we moved to another house. Oh my God, so she's actually being haunted. She's being haunted, not the house. You can never get rid of that.
Oh, that follows you.
The second time we moved to another house. We'd been living there for a short while, and I was woken up several times with whispering. I got up one night, heard a shh. I thought we'd woken her. We also got woken up with hearing her say, "Can we have a play?" and giggling children. I have a smart radio, so it never slips out of the station that it's on. One day, while I was home alone getting ready to go to the shops, my radio crackled. And all I could hear was, "Karen, it's Sarah." I was doing it another time in the same house. I was sat watching Fast and Furious 7 with my daughter.
Legend.
Haven't watched Fast and Furious. Is it good?
I've seen like the first two, but when I was a teenager,
It's
they were
like Fast
great.
and Furious 25, isn't there?
Yeah, it just keeps going. Who's the fit one in that?
Paul
Rudd,
Yeah,
not Paul
dead,
Rudd.
isn't he?
Paul,
Walker.
That's it,
Paul
Walker.
Walker. I was like, Paul O'Grady.
Yeah, he died in a car
in a
accident. It was
car.
horrible. Have you ever seen in a car?
In a
Have you ever
car.
seen the film? There's two. It's called two different things. One of them's called Joyride, and the other one's called Dead End. No, something like that. It's fucking brilliant. It's really,
Really?
scary.
Every time you say these films, I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I need to watch more movies.
It's got Paul Walker in it. It's great. The woman in it is incredibly annoying. You just want to shove her head into a big pile of water or something. But I hate
Did you ever watch a film called The Skulls?
it. No.
with Joshua Jackson and Paul Walker.
No.
And it was like about this like fraternity secret society.
Oh, I love that. That's very my vibe.
It was actually a really bad film, but back when I was watching it, I thought it was the best thing ever, and I really fancied Pacey.
Like The Hole. Have you seen that? I thought that was so good, and it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
But
just
I
Keira
remember being
Knightley.
like, this is cinematic excellence.
Who gets his knob out in that? Someone you actually see peen.
Oh, it's Lawrence.
Lawrence Fox.
Lawrence Fox.
That's
It's
it.
Lawrence Fox.
Yeah, he gets his dick out. Good
Gets
for
his
him.
dick out. Everyone go
About
watch The Hole.
time.
Who was Desmond Harrington in that? I was obsessed with for a very long time. He was in Wrong Turn. He was in The Hole. He was in Ghost Ship.
What's Ghost Ship?
Oh,
Susie.
Really?
One of the best beginnings to a horror
Susie.
film ever. Like,
Really?
It's so
Stop
good.
it. I've got
Go
so many
home.
treats.
Eat your salmon and coconut
Yeah,
and
well.
watch Ghost Ship. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh.
I watched it recently actually, and it's still good. I have a smart radio, so it never slips out of the station that it's on. One day, while I was home alone, getting ready to go to the shops, my radio crackled, "Karen, it's Sarah." Another time, I was sat watching Fast and Furious 7 with my daughter. She was there. She can confirm. We both heard a little girl about 7 on the radio saying, "Mum, Mum." The thing is, nobody was outside our house. We had a gate so we could just look outside and nobody was there. We moved in 2020. There are so many other stories I could tell you. Yeah.
Karen.
She also sent us another message again. The weirdest thing that happened to me was I took my daughters to a hospital appointment. I walked halfway home, and as if from nowhere, this elderly lady spoke to me. She looked me in the eyes and said, "You do know me, and you will remember who I am.
Oh my God. What?
When you go home, you will see one of my daughters, Delilah. Not many girls are called that."
That's terrifying.
I know, and I think she just means that she saw like a woman that you wouldn't even think is a ghost. You just be like, "Oh, there's a woman there," not like necessarily a ghost.
But it's saying like you will.
Yeah, that's really
remember me.
weird. This was 6 weeks ago. I've got no clue who this person was. As if from nowhere, she vanished. My daughters were confused, and I've never, ever, ever seen her before.
Wow. I want to know who Delilah is.
It's also, I think it's a bit scarier actually being outside and seeing a ghost outside. Did you ever, you know that Uncanny episode? Uncanny, the podcast by
Yeah,
Danny
which
Robbins.
one?
Go and I'm just explain to the listeners. Go and listen to it. It's fucking amazing. You know when she sees her best friend on the hill in the
Yes, with
woods?
the red hair. Well, that's the thing.
I don't know what it is.
There
It's the unexpected.
Or like seeing someone who's real, just a human in front of you, but
Yeah.
saying something that you go, I can't tell whether I saw something real or not. Like just an
creepy.
old woman being like, "You will remember me, and you
I
will
know,
see my
like,
daughter,"
what?
and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I know.
Also, that is a real cliffhanger, Karen.
I know. Karen, we need to know. Have you seen Delilah?
Yeah, tell us.
Let us know, please.
Where's Delilah? I hate myself. So
That is a Welsh song, and you are, after all,
Tom Jones.
not Welsh at all.
Yeah, Eddie Izzard. So
Is that his old Welsh?
No,
But-
but Susie.
yeah, thank you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Eddie Izzard. She's called Susie. Remember.
Apologies.
I've got on my downloads on my shit Android, on my shit network, on my downloads, one of the things I've got here is beaver license.
What?
I love beavers, right? No, listen.
Can't wait
No,
to see where this goes.
I
No,
love
listen,
them.
I love beavers.
I think they're so clever and they
Yeah,
build dams and
right.
they're so cute.
Okay.
And I'm so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
They're being reintroduced to Britain. And
Do we not have them in Britain?
Not really, no. They've been very cold. And they're being reintroduced to Cornwall and now Ealing, which is where I grew up.
Right.
So I just took a screenshot of it and
What the fuck is a beaver's license?
Well, it just says beaver license on the name of the photo that I downloaded. Look, beavers to be reintroduced to Ealing. Oh, look at a little beaver.
So you're doing Goosebumps?
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair. Not everyone will like beavers as much as you.
I don't care about beavers that much.
Okay.
I mean, they're fine.
Welcome back to our section of Give Yourself Goosebumps.
Oh, is that what we're calling
Reader,
it?
Beware, you choose the scare.
Great.
So last week we started, I've got this massive Goosebumps book basically on my phone, and it's about going to the Wax Museum Hannah's the main character in it.
Oh, great.
I'm Liz and you're Jake.
Oh, of course.
Remember?
Yes, Liz and Jake.
Liz and Jake, and they're all like school kids, and they've gone to the wax museum.
Okay.
And Jake gets put through that door. Do you remember? They can't find Jake, so they run outside. You chose to go and get help. And do you remember the woman with the turban? It turns out to be a wax model, and you're like,
right.
fuck.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll read out what happened just before we move on. So, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm never more ready.
We'll have to go outside to find the bus driver, you tell Liz. Come on. You step outside the lobby.
To be fair, I didn't know that the help was going to be the bus driver. The bus driver was going to be no help at all.
Well, better than a waxwork model, isn't
I
it?
don't know, what was the other option?
There wasn't one. You can't find anyone. There's no one about.
Oh.
And Jake's just got locked behind a door.
I thought it was pick my own Goosebumps.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was go through the door after him or run outside. To
Oh, then I picked that one.
Yeah, you went to go and you asked for help rather
Can I
than...
change my mind?
No.
Okay.
No. You can't in life, can you? No
Very
regrets.
problematic, actually. If you think about, current hot topics, you can absolutely change your mind.
What do you mean?
Anyway.
Are you talking about consent
Yeah.
and sex? Okay.
I want to make it very clear to everybody out there that, of course, you can change your mind.
Sure, you can change your mind, but once you're outside looking for help, you're outside looking for help. You can't go through the fucking door. Now, at that moment,
Real life Goosebumps.
you guys need to.
Can we keep that in? Because that was really funny.
At that moment, are you ready?
No, I don't think I'm still getting over the fact that you're like a fucking Joe Rogan man.
Jogan.
Oh my God, it's like we've got Andrew Tate in the room with us.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change your mind once you've said yes.
Oh God,
Cunts.
it's all a bit problematic. That's the USP. Another USP of ours.
Potentially
Real
problematic.
ghost stories, very problematic.
And we contact the dead.
Yeah. At that moment, a long black limousine pulls up next to you. The windows are tinted dark blue. You can't see inside until the passenger side window slowly glides down. A uniformed driver leans across the seat. His hat throws a deep shadow that hides his face, but his voice is friendly as he says, "I'm Axel. May I be of some assistance?"
I hate how American this is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to page 69.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, baby.
69, baby.
Let's go 69.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Help! Liz cries. Our friend is trapped in the museum and we can't find anyone to help us rescue him. Calm down, Axel says. There's a phone in the back seat. Get in. You can call for help.
This seems like
Pedo.
a really bad... Oh, 100%.
Huge pedo vibes.
Hebephile.
Sorry?
Hebephile.
Okay. I don't
Hebephile.
understand.
It is. A hebephile is someone who is attracted to teenagers below the age of the ability to consent.
Right. So there's
over-
shades of pedo, are
There
there?
are 100% shades of pedo. 100%. Yeah. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like over the age of 10 or something.
Yeah, there's hebephilia between 11 and 14, and then there's ephebophilia, which is later. on.
Afiba, that sounds like a good dance. Afiba-philia.
Aphebophilia.
Afiba, arriba. Arriba-philia.
Arebophilia is Spanish.
Yeah, that's Spanish kids.
No, stop it. That was too funny. Arriba-philia. I don't think I'm ever going to stop laughing. Whoa! Oh my God.
Dear Christ.
Favourite part of the podcast so far, Arebophilia. Can we call it that? Can we call it Arebophilia? Is that going to be bad? No, anyway, we'll talk about this later.
I don't know.
Arebophilia. Arriba.
Okay, the limo's back door opens. You spot the phone. But that's not all you see. The car is equipped with the works. There's a television, a refrigerator filled with sodas and snacks, and a full music library. Wow, this car is loaded, you declare.
Yeah, this is the child catcher's ice
this
cream
is
van, isn't it?
fucking, it's classic.
Yeah.
Your character hooked.
Yeah, I know. I still would.
You're so gullible in
I
this.
would go now, 33, and I'd be in there like a rat up a drain pipe.
Yeah. The driver laughs. That's right. Hop in and help yourselves to a soda. Put on some music. Your parents always told you never to get into a stranger's car. On the other hand, You do need to call for help, and a cold soda would sure taste good. What should you do? Get in the limo? Or you'd better not.
Get in the limo.
Really?
I'm getting in the limo.
Fuck.
I think the Goosebumps is leading me down a road to make me think that this guy is a paedophile. But actually, if he is a paedophile, which is the worst thing you can probably be, I'm safe because I'm 33. So
Okay.
I'm going in the
In
limo.
this story, I don't think you are, but that's fine.
Well, then he's not a paedophile, he's a hemophile.
Okay.
Unless I'm Spanish. But I also think they're trying to send me down a road where I think that he's a big old meanie. And I think
right.
I think they're trying to.
You're getting into the limo.
I'm getting into the limo.
Page
I
118.
can't wait.
Oh, right.
I hope there's hot dogs.
Oh, you're such a classic victim of this. Jesus. So, what if your parents told you not to get in strange cars? This is an exception. All right, you exclaim. Liz steps into the luxurious limo first and leans back in the buttery leather seat.
Oh, I like that Liz and Jake are coming, not a pair of squares.
Jake's not coming. He's locked. He's
Oh,
fucking
he's
locked
gone, isn't
in
he?
the-
Of course, sorry.
You follow her in and reach for a soda. Without warning, the door slams. Power locks click. Seatbelts shoot out and strap you tightly in place.
Well, that's just safety.
Strapped and trapped. Axel guns the engine. Hey! You yell. What's going on? The limo...
Can I change my mind, please?
No. No. As I've said, no you can't. The limo roars away. You twist in your seat to stare back at the museum. Where's Mr. Dunning when you need him? A figure runs out the front door. It's Jake! Liz cries.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Jake is waving his arms and shouting. You can hear his words faintly. Come back.
You can hear this like like everyone just running around through different fucking like Scooby-Doo when they're all in parallel fucking passageways.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Come back, he yells. It was just a joke.
What a dickhead.
I know.
This
A
is classic
joke,
Jake.
Liz sputters. I'm going to kill Jake.
Yeah. We're now about to be fucking a rebud.
Arribad. Arribad, real bad. Fuck's sake. A sudden burst of blue light, like a camera.
Sorry, Puerto Rico
Puerto Rico.
and Spain.
A sudden burst of blue light, like a camera flash, blinds you. When you can see again, you glare at Axel in the rearview mirror. What's the big idea, you ask? Or you start to ask. Actually, the words never leave your mouth. Instead, you gape in horror at Axel's face. Go to page 89. Okay, now you've got 3 options at the end of this.
Why is it so like...
Listen, that's how these books work. They're fun, bit of fun.
No, they
do you know
are.
what I mean?
Bit of fun.
Whoa, he's a monster, Liz yells. What happened to your face? You croak.
You know what it is? It's the woman with the woman with the face. It's her.
What do you mean?
Do you remember? The woman who with the removable face? It's her.
Oh my God.
Because at first, Axel had a nice face.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
Well,
He just said it
normal
was
face.
shaded, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Axel clacks his yellow teeth together. Don't you like it?
No, not really.
My boss, Sybil Wicked, gave me a facelift. Huh? A facelift? You repeat, horrified. His boss, Liz whispered. You stare at each other. You just had a horrible idea. Where are you taking us, Axel? You asked. To Miss Sybil, of course, Axel says. I sent pictures of your faces on ahead to her. She's dying to meet you both.
Oh.
You gulp. You don't know who this Miss Sybil is or what she wants with you,
No.
but you don't feel any need to find out. You've got to get out of this limo. The phone, Liz whispers in your ear. Call 911. Great idea. You reach for the phone. Then you notice it only has 3 buttons and none of them say 911.
Oh, shit. Well, of course they don't.
One button has a picture of a clock on it. The second, a laughing jester's face. The third, completely blank. You've got to push one of them. It's your only chance. But which one?
I'm keen to decide next week.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, screenshot that.
Shall we get haunted?
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that. We will...
I thoroughly enjoyed that, actually. I'm enjoying this Goosebumps segment.
Yeah, next week...
Wish I hadn't got in that fucking car, though.
Yeah, well, listen. You're an idiot.
I'm a stupid bitch.
You're a stupid bitch.
You are going to make 3 wishes.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if they come true by next week.
Ooh, okay.
So we're not going to find out today whether these things exist, but there are some rules to it.
Okay, tell me the rules.
So, because this is actually asking the spirits to conjure up these things that you want. They have to be reasonable. There has to be reasonable things that can happen. So not like I want to marry Brad Pitt or something. Because as much as I think that you're deluded, you need to know that isn't really a possibility. Because I think that
What about Joshua Jackson?
Okay. So they need to be reasonable. One has to be about love, your love life. One has to be about wealth. Health. Sorry, health, wealth, and love. So they're the three things you need to do. Now the other thing is that we need to do this next to running water, but we don't have any. So I'm gonna pour the water into these cups for a little bit, like Foley.
That's put it closer to the.
However,
Yeah.
there is one more thing.
Okay.
In order to make a wish, you have to throw a coin into the water.
What from?
I've got a coin. I have got a euro. Do you think euros count? They will do, won't they? It's all currency.
I'm very international, so
Fuck's sake.
that works.
Here you go. There's a euro. That's a pound. You're not having that.
Why?
Skint.
You don't lose it, do you?
I don't know. You might throw it. Knowing you might throw it somewhere.
I have to throw it over there.
You have to throw it into the mug.
I'm never going to be invited back.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Just going to do the water again. Just going to do this a few times because we have to. Just can you please get in the zone?
Well, so what? Love, health, and wealth. So
Love, health, and wealth.
This just looks fucking mental.
Okay. So I wish.
No, hang on. We're by a stream. Don't look at the video, listeners. we're by a stream.
Okay, I'm by a stream. I don't know what to pick. Okay,
So think of something reasonable.
I would like to go on another holiday.
Why are you whispering it?
Because I'm in the zone. Okay, where's the water gone?
It's here. You just throw it in here.
Okay. So I want to go on another romantic holiday.
You typically say that's going to be booked. You're going to go on that in a week, are you?
Oh.
You want to be booked within the week?
I want it.
You want Johnny to book you another holiday this week?
Yeah.
Okay, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if I don't get it?
Well done. Fucking hell.
Got your tit.
Got my tit. Well, I mean.
So that's not coming true.
No. So you've done love. You now need wealth and health. I would say wealth till the end because let's face it, that's the most important one. You've had a couple of practices.
Okay. Wealth. I'm going to say.
It's literally just said leave wealth. Wealth until
Oh
the
no! I
end.
thought you said health.
Wealth is the most important, and you want a couple of practices, don't you?
Why is wealth the most? No, health is the most important.
Well, wealth is the most important to me.
Wow, you're not playing this.
Wealth.
Wealth.
Go on then, you go wealth first.
Okay, so I hope that a scratch card comes good for me this week.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was literally, you look like you did that on purpose.
I didn't.
You honestly, did she not do this?
I'm not very good at throwing. I've never been good at PE.
Okay, so you're not going to be rich. No. You're not going to go on
I'm
another
not going to
holiday.
get my scratch
But are you?
card.
Can you please try and get this?
Okay, and then health. I hope that I don't get whatever lurgy you've just brought into this room.
Absolutely fair enough, yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Although, did that just land in my pocket?
No.
No, it's on the floor.
Oh.
Okay, do you want to pick one and have another go? Because I would really like to have something to test next week.
Well, put it closer to me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's good. Okay, no, well, can't I just do the same one? Like, I want my scratch card.
Oh, yeah, you can pick one.
Okay. Come on, the scratch card. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm never going to get it in.
One more.
One more.
Which one do you want to try? You've already done the scratch card for a second.
I don't want your lurgy.
Okay.
I don't want her lurgy.
I couldn't get any closer to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I didn't get that in,
Right,
so...
go for your romantic holiday again.
Oh, Christ.
Quick!
Oh, fuck me! Okay. I want to go on another romantic holiday.
Susie doesn't want to get my cold. There you go.
Hey, and it's in. Well,
Fuck's sake.
that wraps up episode 19.
Thank you so much for joining us.
And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, Ghost Hands. Bye.